Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nisse, and last week I took a look at this beautiful golden retriever mod by LeafProductions. But then I remembered this isn't his first dog. So what did I do? I just added all of the dogs in here. So we got the African wild dog, we got the Arctic wolf, we got the timber wolf, we got the golden retriever, of course, and then we got the corgi, who apparently dives. I haven't seen that before. But I just needed to have a look at it. I have looked at it before on Nexus, but never actually downloaded it. So I don't know. I know he updated it here for the 1.9 update in Planet Zoo, but I don't know if he changed anything. I will start by saying that mods isn't officially approved by Frontier, and therefore when you use mod it is at your own risk. There are multiple of tutorials on YouTube on how to download mods and install them into your game, and by using them I will say you should be somehow safe. I linked a tutorial below, which is the best tutorial I found out there, which is from LeafProductions, who also made this mod. So let's take a look. We're gonna start in the Pedia. And here my first problem, and if you've seen my other mods reviews or my thoughts on the mods or what we're gonna call them, I am critical, but that doesn't mean I don't like the mod. It's more because I really love mods and I know how good they can be. And my first thing is here. And it's the same that I had with the golden retriever we have here. In here it's called Domesticated Dog, Golden Retriever. On Nexus it's called Golden Retriever, Domesticated Dog. The same thing with the Corgi. Here, Domesticated Dog, Corgi. And on Nexus it's called Pembroke Welsh Corgi, Domesticated Dog. That's only important if you want to go look for it yourself. I have linked it below, so you can't just use the link. But if you leave this video and at a later stage wants to find this mod, then it's called Pembroke Welsh Corgi, Domesticated Dog. Search for Corgi, it will show up. But I just want to add here. I actually think this is better than the golden retriever, where here he says it's the population in the wild is unknown. Here he's wrote domesticated, no clear numbers, which I think is kind of better. But again, I don't think on this a lot of corgis got loose in our area. I don't think there are many in the wild. I just want to read this because it's short and it's straight to the point. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi is a cattle herding dog breed that originated in Pembrokeshire, Wales. It is one of two breeds known as Welsh Corgi. The other is the Cardigan Welsh Corgi, and both descended from the line of Northern Bits type dogs. It's really short, and I know some of his mods have a lot more text, but because it's a corgi, it's a dog, he could have written a lot more, but it isn't really an animal where we search for information, because most of us already knows the basics of a dog. So therefore I think the amount of text here is perfect. This is the same map and is used with the golden retriever. The only difference is over here he's wrote found worldwide, and here with the corgi he said domesticated globally. They use the same biomes, the same amount of space, the same temperatures, but the fence is different. Both used grade 2, but for some reason the Corgi needs a higher fence. I don't know what it's based on, but I just wanted to point it out. Then over here we got pretty much the same information than we got with the retriever, and it's most of it up here is the same as the wolves. Age, length, and weight here. Sexual maturity 2 years. That's better than the domestic dog, which had this thing about 11 years. So that's good. Age of sexual sterilization is 10 years. Number of offsprings 1 to 5. Gestation period 2 months. And interbirth period 12 months. And they are easy to breed in captivity. Then over here we have what they eat. And again, it's a dog, it's a carnivore, so you will see your favorite puppies eat meat in this game. And if you don't like that, maybe if you keep with the first stage of feeding, you can get rid of that. But I'm not sure. I do like he gave it a lot of enrichment items. I'm just gonna read up. Ice block, blood sense marker, chew toy, prey scented sack, the balls, the sprinkler, tug rope, bubble machine, the tall one, water pool, rubber duck, beaver. And then for food enrichment, rotation line feeder, bamboo feeder, both piñatas and the dog ball. And now we come to the weird part, because in my video with the golden retriever we talked about the cheetah and how a lot of zoos use dogs to both calm cheetahs down, but also to live with them, and also actually as a surrogate mother if their mother dies. That being said, I don't think I ever heard of anyone using a corgi for it. And since both mods are made by LeafProductions, then why don't they have interspecies enrichments together? I don't get that. But that's pretty much all we have in here. If we go out here, you can see it's kind of smaller than the wolf baby. This is 1 month old wolf baby, and it's smaller than that. I think this is a grown-up yet. So it is the smallest wolf we got in the game at this point. I just want to see. Yeah, here you can see the African wolves compared, which is I think the smallest wolf. But they are wider when we look over their back, a lot thicker than the golden retriever. And if we want to get a close-up of one of them, I'm not sure when in Leaf's modding journey this mod is made, but I do appreciate when we actually can see strands of hair individually. But the puffiness of the fur also does interfere, where it just looks like in the edge you can see it's kind of look like it's blurred, like an unclear picture, very what's it called? Would you please stand still there? Okay, a place where we don't have grass. Okay, we take the sleeping one over here, I think. Yeah, you can see when we go in like this, it looks like strands of hair. But when we go out like this, it looks more like bad graphic. I don't know how else to say it. It's kind of like you can see the pixels. Like real low resolution picture, which I don't appreciate. But again, we can see when we go close, it do look like hair. So maybe it's my game, or I'm not really sure. Are you dead or are you asleep? You're asleep, okay. Yeah, I never appreciate that, but that's not the mod, that's the game. Going to another one over here. Yeah, here you can really see the size difference, and this is also adult. Oh, that made really good. That yeah, over here, animation wise, that made really good. There's something about their eyes. Now corgis ain't the dog I know the most about. Can you see that? Look in there while I move the camera around. You can see through the mouth there. Well, I won't blame Leaf for this because I have seen this in other mods too. I think it's just, I'm sure that before the modders sent the mods out, they test them and test them and test them. But maybe because I go a lot closer here than you normally would. When I build for the animals, I would never get this close. But again, here you can see the individual hair strands. You can see their eyebrow hair. You know, a lot of dogs have like 2 to 5 long eyebrows hair up here, and you can see that, and you can see the whiskers, I think they're called, which I think is beautiful done. Oh, that's see-through too. Wow. I think I'm gonna contact Leaf because I'm pretty sure he won't have his mod out here this way. Again, you would never notice just going out here, which is still pretty close. You would never see it. And I must say, it's nothing that I would remove this mod for. I will still use it as is. It's not a problem I have with the mod. I'm just pointing it out. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for down there. None of the male animals in the game have genitalia, so I don't know why I went down there. Why don't we see if we have puppies? Because there was something I would like to show you about the puppies. We're gonna go for the youngest one we have. How old are you? You 1.2 year old. Yeah, you can see it. I think the eyes look a bit bigger, and the puffiness on the sides it is more puffy. But otherwise I don't feel like, I kind of don't feel like this looks like a puppy. I never seen a corgi puppy in real life. But for me, just looking at it like a dog, it kind of looks like it need a little bit of puppy fat, especially around here. But it is 1.2 years old. It's not a newborn, so maybe he had added, you know, that gradually change that some animals have in Planet Zoo. So maybe the newborn puppies are have more puppy fat, and the older one, which this is halfway to adulthood, has less of that. So I don't know that. Maybe we should just start the time and see. Do we have anyone pregnant? Okay guys, so we got puppies on the way, and there they went. It went? Okay, just the one. No, there come another. So here we're gonna see. I do feel like now the other ones we looked at before are grown up at this point. But I do feel like this is smaller and puffier than the one we looked at before. On the sides anyway. I can't really. Okay, okay, you there, can you just move over here and then stand still? And look up for the camera. Look up. There you are. Come, look at me. Nope. Okay, and you're ready to run again. I do feel like the fur is puffier. I'm never learning to control this camera. There you are. I do feel like the fur is puffier here, and maybe the belly have more puppy fat, but I don't feel like the chins have. And again, you can see here on my computer anyway, it looks like bad graphic. Maybe on other people's computers it looks a lot better. But I do like the what's it called, the pattern of the corgi and the paintwork of it. Like you have the corgi pattern, of course, but then also on the side of the corgi, like you have different levels of hair. You have different, not different variations of the fur. I'm pretty sure everyone have the same orangey brown color and white. I think that it is paler than that. Aren't you? I actually think that's a paler one. But that the fact that when we look at it, I just stopped time again. Can I find one that's standing in the sun? Yeah. Here you can see the color. Then this is a bit lighter. Then you have the darker part there, and up here, and then lighter here than there. Which I love when modders do that, because unless it's a completely black animals, which actually overall is pretty rare. Most black animals have a few strands of another color, or is simply just dark brown. But unless it's a total black animal, they will have different coloration throughout their skin. That was a golden retriever. Just want to talk about the elephant in the room, because the thing I know a corgi for is that it's the dog that's got stolen half their legs. It looks like half their legs are gone. And again, why do I even have tall grass in here? I'm just gonna get rid of it. It frustrates me every time I look at a new mod like that. And these are adult, both of them. Yes, I actually like the fact that there's a height difference, but no one took their legs. They are shorter than most dogs' legs here, but I feel like they're still too long. And I do faintly remember Leaf commented on them the first time they got out, I think, about the legs being too long, and that might have something to do with the rig. If you saw my mute swan video, they actually float over the ground because their legs are too short for the rig. So I actually rather have this solution where the legs are too long than the solution where they don't reach the ground. I do like, I just noticed this. You can bloody see the claws. That's details. I love that. And the tail have that big bushy tail, which I think the Corgi also is known for. So yeah, overall, I know it doesn't always sound like that doing the mod review, but I am overall really happy with this mod, and I know exactly what I'm going to do with this mod. Maybe not today, because today now it's midnight. And I still want to clip this video today, and I have another video I recorded earlier that I'm going to finish maybe tomorrow. It's a speed build, so it takes longer to edit. While here I just talk while I'm filming. That might be why it sounds so chaotic. So this video will be out. I think I have a video already planned for tomorrow and the next day. So it will be out this week, and then I will during this week make a build, a really small build, but it's built in Luca Family Zoo, where you will see this beautiful creature showcased along with this beautiful creature. And if you have an idea as to what I'm building, comment below. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm pretty sure most of you don't want these videos to be too long, and you just want to know about the mod and then go on to see something else. So I'm gonna stop here. But I really hope you enjoyed it. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell of notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments or in the next video. Bye!